Hello and welcome to the first stage of this 14 session tutorial. In this video we're going to show you the user interface. So let's get started. On the top left hand side of your screen you'll see a File tab. Within this tab you can create a new project, open an existing project, save, save as, export, print and close the software. Additionally you have an options button. Within this button you can change the user interface and the graphics of Revit 2019. Just above the File tab you also will find a quick access toolbar. You can open, save, print and you also have general other tools that you use on a daily basis. One of the great things about the quick access toolbars is that you can add additional tools to it. For example, if I hover over the model line tool, right click, you can see here add to quick access toolbar. Once you do that, you can see it arrives here. To remove it is the same process. Right click, remove from quick access toolbar. Just under the quick access toolbar we have all the original tabs which I mentioned previously. For example, under the Architectural tab we have a number of 3D tools, and within these tools you also have drop down menus. Underneath the Architectural tab, if I was to press the Wall tool, you'll notice the user interface changes to green. Here I have a number of options that I can use for this wall and the way I can draw it within its 3D space. Additionally, you'll notice we have a modify place wall information here. This is your options bar for the tool that you are currently using. To come out of that, go to the modify cursor here and it will reset back to what it was previously. Alternatively, sometimes it's good to press in negative space within your model area. 4 tabs along from the Architectural tab you'll notice Insert. Under Insert you can link files, import files and load Revit families and also groups. I will go into this in further detail later on. One across from the Insert tab is the Annotate tab, and here you can do dimensions, add details, text, tag, colour fills and symbols. One thing that is important to remember that everything under Annotate is 2D related. They will not be 3D elements within the model. Moving along 4 tabs to the left you'll find the Structural tab. Again, just like the Architectural tab, the Structural tab contains many 3D tools which are categorized into their own subcategories. 6 tabs along to the right you will find the Massing and Site tab. Here you can do some crazy freeforms with conceptual mass. You can also model by face, add a topo surface, site components, parking components and building pads. I will go into this in further detail later on. Moving 2 tabs to the right you will find the View tab. This tab is one of the most important because you will be controlling all of your views and the way that you explain and show your model via the project browser, which again I will talk about later. Staying within the View tab and along to the right you will notice the User Interface button. As this is a user interface video, it's important to remember this button. Here we can turn off the project browser, turn off the properties, and you'll notice we have a lot more space visible on our screen. To reinstate those things, simply retick the project browser and the properties palette. Moving down to the bottom left of your screen, you'll notice the View control bar. Here you can control the graphical styles of the view that you are currently working in. Again, I will go into further detail regarding these tools later on. Directly under the View control bar you have the status bar. So for example, if I hover over this element here, you'll notice the status is constantly changing below, whether that is a sub-region, a topo surface, or a tree. All information will be told to you at the bottom of the screen, as well as over your cursor when you hover for a long time. Moving slightly up from the status bar, you'll notice the properties palette. Within here that you can find all the information regarding particular elements within the model. For example, if I was to select this structural column, the information will arrive here. To move the properties palette, simply click in negative space, highlight it and drag it over to the right until you can see where it's going to be marked out. Let go and you'll notice you have more information showing in the project browser on the left and more information showing in the properties browser on the right. As Revit Architecture 2019 is a BIM product, you can generate many views and information from one model alone. For example, on the project browser on your left, you can access the floor plans, additional 3D views, elevations, sections, rendered images, schedules, and sheets. Additionally, you can find all your Revit families within the project browser, as well as groups. Okay, this concludes our first training video of user interface. Now let's get on with the project.